In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a stay cue with a release cue after for your dog. Why teaching a stay? It's important if, for example, we want our dog to stay in one place in the house. For example, when you play a game with him, so I want Max to stay in one room. When I go to another room to hide the ball that he has to sniff out, or when you want your dog to stay, not to react to distractions around. When you first start training stay cue, I would recommend to start in a quiet environment like your living room, and then progress to your garden, and then slightly progressively more distractive environment, perhaps without distractions outside first, and then slowly exposing your dog to more and more distractions. So when you train your dog to stay, you have to have a release cue as well, so your dog understands the behavior and the difference and stays in the position. Then you release. For release cues, we have three. I explain why. The first one is when I release Max to go for an object after staying, so then I say, go get it. If I want Max after the stay to come to me, I say, off you go. Finally, if I'm far from this, at the distance from Max, what I do, I raise my hand and then I say, off you go, in case he can hear me very well, but he understands when I raise my hand, that means you are released. To help your dog to stay in a position, you first ask your dog to either go down, so lay down, or sit. This is because it's much more difficult for your dog to move when the dog is in a down position rather than just standing. Then it's much easier to just bolt off or walk away. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to reinforce Max by just feeding him nicely while he goes down. Okay, so he feels nice and relaxed being down. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to build duration, and after we have enough duration in the stay, then we can build some distance. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, stay. So you don't have to stand up straight away. If you're starting from scratch, you can just ask your dog to stay. And then stay. Good boy. So each time you can extend, obviously if it's a puppy, you can do it every time a few more seconds and add, minutes. Stay. Good boy. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more distance for Max and demonstrate the release cues as well. Stay. Off you go. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so I'm going to go back, Max. Okay. Stay. So we can start building more distance. Off you go. Good boy. You can choose any release you want that you're happy with to release your dog to come up to you. In the next stage of the video, I'm going to demonstrate Max in the stay position to build the strength of the behavior with distractions. So we are going to use a flirt pull, and then we're going to use a ball. So in this part of the video, I'm going to demonstrate how to prove the behavior of staying with distractions, which means making it stronger and stronger. We're going to use a flirt pull, and the release cue now I'm going to use is go get it, because I have a ball attached to the end of the string. So I'm going to release Max to go for the ball, not to come up to me. Okay, Max, stay. So you can slowly start with very gentle movement to build the behavior, not to go too dramatically and fast so the dog is triggered to chase the ball. Obviously, Max is trained, so he knows he can only go when he's released to get the ball. Okay, and then obviously you can build more movement, faster movement. Okay, Max, go get it. So you can play a little bit of taggy here. Okay, and drop. Yes. Okay, let's try again. Stay. Go get it. Yes. Good boy. Okay, drop. Yes. Good boy. So in this part of the video, I'm going to demonstrate another technique. We can use the ball. When you do this practice, make sure you don't throw the ball straight away very far. So what you can do, you can just place the ball with a bit of distance between you and your dog on the floor very gently, and then ask your dog after a few seconds to go and get it. Stay. He's very movement focused. Okay, good. Good boy. Drop. Good boy. Okay, stay. Okay, so we can build a little bit. Stay. Okay, go get it. Good boy. Drop. Yes, good boy. Stay. Okay, go get it. Good boy. Max, come here. Drop. Yeah. So we're going to reinforce the behavior with a little bit of a treat. In this part, I'm going to demonstrate how to create distance with stay, with release cue. Okay, so I'm going to ask Max, stay, and then I'm going to move away slowly. When I started, I always used to go backwards, so Max was comfortable with me actually still having a bit of eye contact. And then I'm going to release him now. Off you go. Yes, good boy. There you go. We'll build a little bit more distance. Okay, Max, stay. So when your dog is comfortable, you can just turn your back and slowly walk away. Make sure the distance you create is just slightly longer. You don't have to do everything in one day because that's likely to trigger your dog to follow you. Perhaps plan every day at like a meter or so, a bit longer and longer. Take it easy on your dog so your dog becomes confident with behavior. So I'm going to move a little bit further. Off you go. Yes, good boy. Okay, and let's try one more time. Stay. Off you go. Good boy. He's always praised as well. So he's happy to approach. Okay, now you get a special reward. It's your ball. Go get it.